What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I got 3 videos for you guys this week, and today we're gonna start with the new Gunna album, DS4EVER. Atlanta rapper singer Gunna is back with another studio album. It's no question that Gunna is one of the most popular rappers in the game. Young Thug protege, and is also a part of his Young Stoner Life Records label. I myself can't call myself a Gunna fan. I can't lie. When I think about albums like Drip or Drown 2, or his last album, Wanna, or even his Drip Harder collab album with Lil Baby, like, I get it. Like, I hear those glimpses of what makes him so popular and why a lot of people rock with him as an artist. Like, I really do. His singing can be a vibe, in my opinion, and it really hits in certain settings. But overall, Gunna's pretty boring to me. Very underwhelming for the most part in albums that I listen to, and his flows and his cadences really come off sleepy. So honestly, going into this project, I just didn't want to be bored for a majority of the project. Gunna had like 2 or 3 features on Young Thug's last album, Punk, where I think feature-wise, he was the MVP of the album. Like, he really shocked me. He really sounded inspired. He really sounded, you know, like he wasn't about to go to bed. And I wanted more of that on here. So overall, did I like this album? No, not really. But it's not his worst. I think there are a lot of good tracks on here. But it's packed with so much filler and a lot of boring cuts, a lot of awful bars, which trust me, we're gonna get into later. So honestly, this just felt like another Gunna album, but like a little better, I guess. So let's dive into some highlights on this album. First being the song Thought I Was Playing, that features 21 Savage. A big shout out to Michael Made It. This beat absolutely goes hard, and 21 Savage, yet again, doing what 21 Savage does when he's a feature, and that's take over. He really took over. Gunna didn't really do much and really didn't impress me on here. And the beat being so hard and 21's verse like really made this track. So even a Gunna who to me wasn't, you know, up to par, it still didn't ruin the track for me. But a track that I really did enjoy Gunna on was the song How You Did that features Kodak Black. This song just sees both of them going back to back, trading bars and ending it with a How You Did That. And honestly, like, it's one of the songs I go back to the most off of this project. I like Gunna and Kodak, their chemistry on this track and just how they were going right off of each other was really executed well. I'm not the biggest Kodak fan, but his influence and what he can do on the track can't be ignored, and it really showed on this one. Livin' Wild was also a track that stuck out to me that sees Gunna getting a little more introspective. One big thing that he discussed was some, you know, organ failures that he was having that may have been due to drug use. We're not really sure. I don't know if he mentioned that or not. But, you know, the track, you know, had more of a softer feel and really allowed Gunna to kind of open up more. And I actually really enjoyed that, honestly. 25K Jacket is another song, and we see Gunna teaming up with Lil Baby. And yes, Lil Baby definitely stole the show on this track, but I did like both Gunna and Baby on this. At this point, I'm really excited for this new year because of Lil Baby, and I'm wondering if he's gonna drop an album. Definitely seems like he's due for it. It's been a little over a year now, probably close to 2 years since, so I'm definitely excited about that, and this track just reminded me of that. Die Alone was another track that I enjoyed. I honestly saw Chris Brown and Young Bleu as features and thought it's gonna be a pretty generic track that has both of these guys, you know, providing some harmonies. And while it kind of was that, I think all 3 of these guys meshed perfectly on this song. Chris Brown coming in, he was kind of in the background a little bit, then he came out and had a little verse as well. I like how Young Bleu sounded on his verse as well. These 3 were great on this track, and I was surprised that I liked it more than I thought I would. I wish that I liked the song I Don't Know That featuring Herbo more. It's just another song here where the feature outdoes Gunna. I'm not really up on Herbo's music as a whole, but I usually do enjoy what I hear from him, and this is another track where that is the case. I like his flow, I like his delivery on this song. You and Me featuring Chloe was supposed to be way better than it was. Chloe came in and did what we know her to do, which is deliver amazing vocals. I love how she sounded on this. And I'm trying to remember the song. I think it's a John B song that they were doing a cover for. And Gunna just did not deserve to be on this song with that performance. This was supposed to go way harder than it did. Gunna didn't sound awful, but it's just like compared to Chloe and compared to the original song in that delivery, it just wasn't up to par. You also have songs like Missing Me and then So Far Ahead, Empire, that were just tracks that I didn't need and didn't really do much for the track list as well. So, you know, these are some of the tracks to me that were like either underwhelming or like they had that potential, and Gunna just didn't do what needed to be done to make these tracks really hit, in my opinion. Now look, let's get into some of the tracks that just didn't do it, man. Well, we'll start off with the songs Flooded and Life of Sin. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Like, these tracks just don't do anything for me. Especially the song Life of Sin. I don't know who Nechie is, but first of all, he kind of scared me when he came in, but also like just vocally and what was happening, just I could really have done without this. The next three songs that we're gonna talk about are ones in which feature just awful and questionable lyrics by Gunna, by Young Thug, by Future as well. These songs are Pushin P, Poochie Gown, and Mop. So let's start with Pushin P that features Future and Young Thug. The first just weird lyric on this song is by Future, where he says this: "She not a lesbian for P, she a pesbian." Next we have Young Thug, who says this: You see the ad lib there too? He confirmed that it happened. Like, I'm curious as to how we letting people get away with this. Like, what is this? Like I'm not even trying to understand it. But if you guys want to laugh, that Young Thug lyric that I just had up, if you go on Rap Genius to that song, you can click on that lyric and Rap Genius has an explanation as to what Young Thug was trying to do with that line, and kudos to Genius for trying. The next song, Poochie Gown, just has Gunna on it, and the lyric that we were waiting to hear that was gonna mention Freddie Gibbs or diss Freddie Gibbs came here. For those who don't know, Freddie Gibbs called out Gunna on Twitter, or it was like a sub towards Gunna where he was like, if you have ever been on Crime Stoppers, like you're a snitch, you're an informant, something like that, because Gunna was on Crime Stoppers before in a video talking about a murder or something that happened. And before Gunna dropped the album, Gunna tweeted, first off, the tweet was just grammatically incorrect, but he was basically saying, you know, when I drop this album, Freddie Gibbs will be relevant, or like, you know, something like that. Basically saying like, I'm about to make you more famous than you think you are, what you've made yourself to be. And all he says is this: he just said that he doesn't like Freddie Gibbs and that Freddie Gibbs tells lies. That's it, bro. This is Freddie Gibbs, who has classic albums under his belt. Like, is actually a solidified like lyricist, like rap, like all of that. And that's the best you could do. Like, come on, man. Come on. Now, the last questionable lyric is on the song Mop. And we once again get Young Thug talking crazy with this line: I don't, you know, I don't have anything at this, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what's going on this album? There are more lines. I just wanted to point out those, but like, what is this? Like, am I missing something? So look, man, overall, this isn't Gunna's worst project, but I still came out of this the way I come out of most projects, and that's just not being moved, being underwhelmed, getting glimpses of like what I would want to consistently happen on a Gunna project. And that's disappointing because like I get the appeal. Like I know why Gunna is regarded as like such a popular artist in today's rap landscape, but I've just never been wowed. And if I'm never wowed by Gunna, that's fine. But you know, where he's placed in terms of rap, especially Atlanta rap, I personally don't understand. But like I said, his music hits for me in certain settings, and I'm fine with that. I don't really have much to expect from a full Gunna album. So, you know, I'll take what I got, and, you know, if he's dropping something, I'm gonna always check it out to see what's going on. But I just want better, man. I can't even front. Like, I really want better out of Gunna albums, and hopefully one day I can get that. So I'm gonna give this album a 4 out of 10. What did you guys think of this new Gunna album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Got some more videos coming for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take, and I'll see you next time.